motion. If you're upset because he won't pick his foot up, he won't back up, he won't lead out of the pasture, and you put emotion in it, then you've had this. That is unacceptable. At that point, if you're having a bad day, your day's going to get worse because we're going to ask you to leave. So, you can still be helpful here. You can water horses, you can buck stalls, you can do whatever. Just not handle the horses if you're having a bad day. So, we'll address the leading aspect of it. But we'll start with halters, because that's going to be the first thing. If you go out in the field, and let's say your horse doesn't have a halter, does everyone know how to make a halter? Easiest thing to do, snap. This will save you a lot of walking. So if you do like this, take your hand. Can everybody see that? Okay. And you push it through. Okay. Put it up over his nose. You can actually lean back in and then pull it once it gets in here. That's the first thing on it. What I try to cover is the gate, everything right on down the line. So then you can lead it. Okay? Can everybody see that? Good shot. Halter fit. Occasionally we get a volunteer that'll put a halter on a horse. Let me get on this side. As far as halter fit goes, sometimes you'll see halter that's too big, hanging down here on the soft tissue of the nose. If you see that, just adjust it. Basically where a halter should fit, how it should fit, you should have about 2 fingers by this bony structure here on the cheek. Okay. This shouldn't be super tight. About 2 to 3 fingers here, and it's right flat the same way. About 2 to 3 fingers here. I'd probably take that up one notch. But if you, like I said, if you see one hanging down there, go ahead and adjust it. That's the way it should properly be adjusted. The next to the halters are rope halters. Anybody familiar with those? Okay. We'll cover that real quick. I like rope halters, especially on horses I don't know. Reason being, to make up pressure mounts. Okay? I don't like seeing chain lead shanks over the nose, through the mouth, whatever else. That's my pet peeve. I just don't like to see it. This will control the horse from 99% of the time. When I put a rope halter on, probably should have set it from the other side. So I'll just stand over here. What I do. All right. Oh. On the rope halter itself, I never throw this tail over. Reason being, if you throw that tail over, it comes around, slaps you in the eye, slaps him in the eye, whatever, you got a panic horse at that point. Even for, let's say you're not as tall as I am, you can still place this on. What I do is I set it up where both of my left hand. You can come back to here. Breathe under and over. You got the tail, so you're not throwing it over. This fits up pretty much the same way. If you want to step up here, I'll show you. We're going to tie this. Got a pretty big knot. Right latch. This comes in behind the jawline. Okay. It's going to fit about the same way. All right. So that fits in behind the jawline. You always want to come under and then back through your loop. Okay. Tie your knot. They say the proper way is down on the loop itself, and it keeps it from slipping. The reason you want to come under and back through your loop, see this tail here? If you've got a long tail and you go I'll show you the reverse of it. Instead of coming under, say you went, yes, exactly. If you went this way, see where the tail sits?
Right.
And that keeps it out of the eye. Okay, so you do not want to, don't want to do it that way. So you don't want to go over. You always want to come under and back through. Okay. If it's longer, let's say if it's longer, you can always tuck this down under here, and that keeps that from flapping up, hitting you in the face. Okay. If any of our, like I said, if you're unfamiliar with the horse, and you can actually put this on over, if he's got his flat halter on. I don't like flat halters for leading on unruly horses. Reason being, they learn to lean on it, and if they can scoot their nose forward and get it out and get everything in a straight line, they'll drag you. You'll never turn them. This here, if you step to the side and apply pressure, pressure not here, will get him to give. So if I'm unfamiliar with a horse, then that's what I'll do. Also in leading, and you did a pretty good job. I'll leave this on him for a second. One, please never coil your rope, okay? Reason being, if he happens to take off really quick, I'm gonna just hit your butt. If he happens to take off and this locks down around your wrist or whatever, worst thing's gonna happen is rope burn, or excuse me, the least thing's gonna happen is rope burn. The worst is you're gonna be drugged. You might be dead. So, like I said, all this is common sense stuff. What I like to do is, you just saw me, I coiled it in my hand. When I lead a horse, position of the horse is important. It'll keep you safe. And then I'm going to cover this because I just saw, again, one of our volunteers taking a horse out of the stall. When I lead, I do this. I have about a foot of rope here. And the reason being, I don't lead here. First thing, where am I at? I'm under the horse. The horse spooks and bolts, he's going to run dead over top of you. You're going to be a welcome mat. So, I basically do this. If he would happen to jump, okay, the worst thing he does, let's say if he jumps for it and he spooks, his shoulder catches mine, he bumps me out of the way, I'm out of the way, he'll spin. The other thing he could do, let's say he's trying to come into my space, and I always do this, this is the way I lead. I could block. If I could block that eye, push him, I could drive him away. So that's why I don't like to be under here. The other thing, when you're leading an animal this size, any horse really, pay attention. Don't be on the cell phone, talking to your boyfriend or anything else, la la la, because this is what normally happens. You're out here like this, you're on your phone, okay? Where's he at? If he spooks, there again, he is going to run dead over top of you. So, just pay attention. I mean, the conversation can wait, the text can wait. You know what they say, don't drive and text. Don't leave horses in text either. So. And you just saw what I just did there. This is my favorite tool. I can disengage hind end with it by putting pressure here. I can gain the back up by putting pressure here. And that's, we'll get to that in sticky feet. That's basically all it is sticky feet. Once you disengage the feet, he'll move forward, he'll do whatever he wants for you. And that's why I wanted to see what you did when you went out there to get him. So, what's next on the list here? Let's see.